I'm Caylee, Cottrell, your Bulls insider, and today we are celebrating our female student athletes at this year's Stampede for Women Luncheon. What has your journey as a woman in sports looked like?
Wow, so my journey began well over about 20 years ago, and I would say originally I didn't even know that it was something different or that we had this history of issues and problems. And for me, I took my role as not only a woman in sports, but a Black woman in sports as a way to be an example. Focusing on being a leader and impacting those in the next generation, that to me is what stood out the most about being a woman in sports.
As I got older and I started seeing the development of Title IX, started seeing collegiate athletes and women especially come forward and advocate for themselves, I started to recognize that it was definitely more of something that I could do. And then obviously once I got here at USF and had the opportunity to actually excel and perform, it's changed my life, and it's really changed the way that I view myself as a woman and myself as a competitor.
How has USF athletics impacted your life?
Oh, wow. Tremendously. All of the programming here, the support that you have as an athlete, they truly believe in you.
It's changed the way that I view the world in particular, because it's empowered me in a lot of ways to recognize that on and off the field, I do make a difference. I have the ability to change not only myself, but other people. And that's really altered my viewpoint. I just can't thank it enough for kind of what it's allowed me to do, because I wouldn't recognize myself 10 years ago, and I highly doubt I'll recognize myself in another 10.
How do you think the culture at USF empowers female student athletes?
I think it does a really good job of opening doors for us and then encouraging us to walk through them without pushing us through them. The culture at USF has always been provide the means for somebody else, and they will take it, which is a very communal kind of aspect. And I think USF really encourages people to utilize that collaboration to the best in the way that it's sustainable, in that it encourages next generations to not only find something easier, but then discover it for themselves and take advantage.
They are making sure that this movement is loud. Here at USF, they've cultivated and created this culture where you feel safe and you feel seen.
Why do you think it is so important to support female student athletes?
I think just for a while the playing field hasn't been equal. I will now grow into a woman who doesn't have to tell my daughter, my young girl, that she can't excel in sports because I did it.
At the end of the day, sports is more than just showing up, suiting up on game day and competing. Sports builds characters. Supporting student athletes to me is honestly just supporting the success of that young adult, because that athlete, they're more than an athlete, and the athletics portion of them is building up so many other characteristics within their life that you're ultimately supporting just them building up as a whole and as a human.